Noah's got it all tied up now for Chicago.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard. Now, that's where you like your shots to come from.
Noah with a screen on Bledsoe. And Brooks, here we go. And it's sent back by Bledsoe. And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll see some free throws here. For Chicago, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. Taj Gibson's checked in for the Bulls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And the thing about Eric Bledsoe, he's an absolutely terrific athlete. Insane athletic ability, his speed with the ball, especially Greg in the open court. Remarkable.
Yeah, and when he gets a full head of steam, look out. He goes beast mode, if you will, on the basketball floor. He really, truly is like a running back in the open field.
Here's Brooks. The Suns getting the bucket. Gibson the screen. Brooks dishes to Mirotic. The offensive rebound. Can't get it to go.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Chandler with the screen on Noah. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Bledsoe kicks to Chandler. Here's Tucker. Mirotic grabs the miss. On the wing, Brooks for the lead, and it's blocked. Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. Holiday inside the line. He hits the shot at the very last second.
Goodness.
That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And we'll return shortly.
Every dime is a flake.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat.
It's the winner's race. Eating with cannon.
Timeout called. The Suns.
Listen, no doubt the Suns were a competitive team a season ago, especially against that Eastern Conference. Took 18 wins out of the 30 contests they had against the East.
Suns did win the games they were supposed to against the East. As you were talking about, Greg, they had no problem with any team, Clark, as you look back on the Eastern Conference.
Well, you look at the record there against the East, 18-12 against that conference, 9-7 against the playoff teams in the East. I'm only one of 9 teams in the entire league that could claim that.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, in that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. With the game hanging in the balance, he tried to give his players some added motivation, saying, quote, "This is the time, guys. Right now. Be in this moment. Do your job, and we'll get the win." Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Mirza Teletovic out there with Len. Then there's Brandon Knight. Then there's Warren. And it's Booker in a 2-guard. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Teletovic misses.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Gasol. And again, Chicago. No good. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Now, here's Rose. Brandon Knight missing his last shot. Butler kicks to Gasol. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Outside Knight. The 3. Count the bucket. Knight's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Suns.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
And stolen by Knight. And oh, here we go. Knight, nobody back. Here's Booker. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
And guys, in a draft with so many talented big men and lead guards, Booker was a bit of a hot commodity. One of the purest sharpshooters in the draft, has a lightning quick release on his jump shot.
Chicago calls timeout. And with Booker, you know, who is a Kentucky guy, he's a sharpshooter. Greg, you're talking about that. His dad actually played at the University of Missouri. He was a pretty good shooter. Clark, this Booker has a pretty good frame to work with, and I think that's going to serve him well in the NBA.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like his size. I like his stroke. I like his toughness. I think he's going to be better defensively than people think. He's got a lot of good stuff in this game already. And
Dunleavy gets it to go in.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Len with a screen on Rose. Knight kicks to Len. Gasol with the steal. And oh, here we go. Dunleavy's got it. The fast break chance. So many people overlook Pau Gasol prior to last season, seem to think that Clark, he was past his prime.
Well, he was a starter in the All-Star game and a huge reason the Bulls played as well as they did. It was a big season for him. A lot of GMs shaking their head for not going harder after him.
And so Butler nails both of them.
Just absolute domination in this one for Butler. 13 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
Here's Knight. Cannot hit. Rose with some nice D.
You know, and with Pau Gasol, it was weird to think that the Lakers were just so ready to let him go and move on.
Rejected by Len. Warren with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. Here's Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
And with the skill set that Pau has and the year he had, there's no telling how long he can play at a high level. Again, one of those guys that never been reliant on the athletic ability to have an impact.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Chicago.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
You know, they've also been very good from the free throw line. I mean, that's been a very important part of what they've done today.
And Chicago shooting around 41% on the night. And it's Rose penetrating. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Knight against Rose. Knight passes to Teletovic. Down low. Len dishes to Teletovic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Teletovic has got it all tied up now for Phoenix.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
It's tipped. Knight with it. Len kicks to Booker. Off target from three-point range.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that. Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
A nice shot by Knight.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
And it's Rose penetrating. Here's Dunleavy. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Suns leading by 3. Now, here is Knight. That's good. Knight's got 8 here in the quarter.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Now, here's Rose. Feeds to Gasol. Back to Rose. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Rose has got 10 points in just the second half.
That coverage is just too weak. I mean, heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you a game.
Here's Knight. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw. Here's Warwick.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? Man, oh man.
Does he ever?
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Here's Butler. That's good.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Gasol against Len. 2 minutes left. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. The shot by Knight, no good. Bulls trail by 4. Outside Butler. Releases from 15, and he hits the jump shot. Butler's got 6 in the quarter. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Knight. He feeds it to Land. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Len. 8 rebounds and 3 denied. He's been an intimidator down low. Even if a shot gets over him, he's pulling down the board.
And Clark, he's just in a total zone right now. We talk about zones for shooting. This guy is in a zone in terms of controlling the paint.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Rose against Bledsoe. Shoots from the baseline. The shot is off. Now the Suns take it the other way.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Chandler outside. Pass to Goodwin. Trying his luck deep. And that one's good. And the Suns lead by 7.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist total, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Butler gets to Gasol. Second shot opportunity, and the wide open shot from Rose. Rose can't get that one to fall. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bledsoe outside. And it's Goodwin in the corner. Back to Bledsoe. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Lure can't hit.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Here's Butler. No good off the front iron.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive, 16 feet away. Off target. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done.